It's been a long time since I made one of these, and this time, hopefully, nothing is going to hold me back. This video is going to be divided into 4 parts, but all those parts will be in this one fucking video. Hopefully, I can explain everything that I need to in less than 10 minutes. And I already know what type of response I'm going to get because whenever someone tries to put out fires, then their hands are going to get burned or they're going to have to receive burning marks. Whenever someone tries to tell the truth, then they're going to face conflicts. Part 1. This video is not going to consider Hanuman's power and whether he was immortal or had a limited lifespan like most of us humans. It will be about his personality, character, life choices, or decisions. Okay? This is a judgment of him based on his decisions in life and whether he was a good person or a bad person. I will try to not use abusive language, cuss words, and disrespectful tongue. First of all, Hanuman was a minister to a king named Sugriv in a country for Vanaras in Ramayana, and that king was beaten and lost his wife to Vali, who was another Vanara. Now, Hanuman continued to call himself Sugriv's minister. He continued to stay with Sugriv at a mountain, running away like a coward, like a scared pansy, like a fucking a a a a goat or a sheep that is so scared of a jaguar or a tiger, just crawling and hiding in a cave or hiding behind a tree in hopes that that tiger will go away and stop chasing him. That makes Hanuman a scared person. Now, it's okay to be scared because all of us, we're humans. We are scared of a lot of fucking people. We care about our own lives and our own safety. Okay? But the thing is, there are Hanuman Bhakts that believe Hanuman was either stronger than Vali or equal to Vali. But I disagree with that. I think that Vali was at least 10 times stronger or 5 times stronger than Hanuman. However, that's not the point I'm making, okay? The point I am going to make is Hanuman's reaction to this incident. Vali raped, or he just raped Sugriv's wife. But Hanuman didn't do anything. He shows inaction. He let a woman get raped. In the face of adversity and conflict, what did Hanuman do? He didn't do anything besides running away. He didn't take action against Vali. It doesn't matter if Vali was destined to die at the hands of Ram. What matters is how Hanuman behaved in this incident. That's what matters. He doesn't care if a woman, an innocent woman, not one of those single mothers, not one of those bad behaving females, not one of those feminazis, okay? This wife of Sugriv was an innocent woman and she got raped or effed. But Hanuman doesn't care. Hanuman didn't do anything. This is a guy who you consider a role model or who you take inspiration from or who you love and adore. Hanuman Bhakts would also do the same thing. That's what I think now, that Hanuman Bhakts wouldn't care if their sister or if their wife or if their friend's wife gets raped by someone. They would say, but he's destined to die at the hands of someone else! It's so fucking stupid. Now, part 2. Hopefully this is faster because I don't want to spend too much fucking time on this. Indians are the people who are mostly Bhakts of Hanuman. Though there are some non-Indians who are not Indian but are still devotees of this Hanuman. But in India, people talk about respect for women a lot. Well, in the 6th Khanda, which is Yudh Khanda, Valmiki Ramayan has 6 khandas or 7 khandas, depending on what your opinion is on Uttara Khanda. There was one incident in that Yudh Khand where Hanuman met Saitha. I'm saying it that way instead of the regular name, but she's the wife of Ram and the captive of Ravan. It's for my own reasons. Don't talk about how I pronounce her name. Saitha was surrounded by a bunch of female soldiers in Lanka. Those women never provoked Hanuman, but what did Hanuman do? He threatened them. He threatened to kill them. He threatened to beat them and abuse them, to cause lifelong pain and injury to them, even though they never provoked him in any way. Those women are standing on their homeland, on their soil, and Hanuman is threatening these women who never ever provoked him, insulted him, or harassed him. As a matter of fact, they kind of kept Saita's sanity intact when she was a prisoner. But Hanuman repaid them by insulting and threatening them and scaring them. Let me get back to the rest of my video now. Part 3. Glad that that went by fast. But, okay. As a person, Hanuman is a bad individual / character again. Now, here's another reason. First of all, because he burned to death many kids, girls, and boys, and underage people who were innocent in Lanka. They were not armed. They were just civilians, innocent people. He did this twice, not once. None of those victims ever put their hands on Sita or abducted a woman in their entire lives, and Hanuman killed them. Just because he was butthurt that he got his ass beat by Magnath and he almost died at the hands of Akshay Kumar because. But anyways, the first time it happened was in Sundarkand. The second time it happened was in Yudhkand. Now, to those ignorant people, Sundarkand is one of those khandas, which Valmiki Ramayan is divided into. This book is divided into things called khandas, okay? Now, in my personal opinion, there's a lot of proof in Ramayan that Hanuman burning Lanka in Sundarkanda, not Yodhakanda, just Sundarkanda, him burning it is fake and an interpolation. I will make a video about that in the future. But for now, in this video, I will consider it authentic. But the Yudhkand incident where he burned Lanka on the orders of Sugriv, that incident is, in my opinion, authentic and believable and canonical in both cases. Let me explain what happened. Limitless property, plants, gardens, innocent people were burned by Hanuman. The people were burned to death, and the property and the livestock was all destroyed and ruined. People who were not armed and who were not soldiers, they didn't abduct, touch, or kidnap Sita at all. But Hanuman punished them because he doesn't have the power to attack Ravan or Ravan's best warriors. It's like if a boxing champion lost a fight, then they get butthurt and they don't choose to attack any athlete or lightweight champion or heavyweight champion. They just choose to attack their fans, or they choose to attack neutral people who have nothing to do with the incident and can't even defend or protect themselves. If Hanuman still deserves respect according to the people of India, then Dawood Ibrahim, Muhammad of Ghor, Mahmud of Ghazni, rapists, killers, serial criminals would also be worthy of respect. Many terrorists who bomb places and areas, like the people who destroyed a lot of temples in India that are dedicated to Ram and Krishna, those people should be respected and praised as well. They were very brave for doing that. They were real men for doing that. They were badasses, and everyone should clap for them. Hanu Bhakts always insult Akbar for burning Chittor, a city of Rajputs who sold their own daughters to a bunch of inbred Mughals, but they always turn a blind eye to the actions of Hanuman. Now, part 4, the last fucking part. I have a lot more to say, but I only want to say, like, one last point now. That is that in the two most authentic sources for Sanatan Dharma, yeah, I'm not going to use that fake word that starts with the H and ends with a M. Basically, in those two authentic sources, Hanuman was never ever considered a fucking god at all. No one said that he was a portion, avatar, or a god himself. He was not a portion of Shiva. He was not an avatar of Shiva. He was not an uns of Shiva. Okay? He wasn't related to Rudra either. He was not the 11th Rudra, the 10th Rudra, the 9th Rudra, or the 12th Rudra at all. This is a fucking fact. And in case you don't know what sources I'm talking about Ramayana and Mahabharata. It's simple. If you want to debate me in the comment sections, then I can do that to a certain extent, but I'll only have my phone instead of my laptop. Hanumantards need to educate themselves and stop being ignorant. Because in my opinion, they are just as bad as the people that support Karna.